Tasmania is also known for its production of rich and unique cool climate wines. It's the coldest wine region in Australia, prized for its top sparkling Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Great wine deserves great food, with many of the island's vineyards and cellar doors offering restaurants with quality dining, often in eye-catching settings. And none better than Devil's Corner Winery. With its stunning architecture and sweeping panoramic views over Freycinet National Park, this is a world-class venue, producing award-winning wines with a backdrop to match. Running down the east coast of Tasmania is the Prosser River. Where the river meets the ocean is a beautiful inlet known as Prosser Bay. The holiday village of Orford sits at the mouth of the beautiful Prosser River. Just offshore from Orford is Maria Island, a 115 square kilometre island that forms part of the Maria Island National Park. Orford is a popular holiday destination, and in summer, the town of less than 1,000 people swells with visitors who come here to enjoy a relaxed coastal getaway and superb scenery. These sea cages hold Atlantic salmon, a non-native species farmed along the Tasmanian coast. After about 18 months in the ocean, the salmon reach maturity before they are sent to market. Tasmania produces about 77,000 tonnes of salmonoid fish annually. The Tasmanian salmon industry directly supports 2,000 Tasmanian jobs, with the industry generating almost $1 billion each year. Eaglehawk Neck is a small community found in southeast Tasmania on Pirates Bay. The town is built around a narrow bar of land, less than 100 metres wide at one point, connecting the Tasman Peninsula to the Forrester Peninsula. The spectacular rocky coast around Pirates Bay features Australia's highest marine cliffs, as well as caves, chasms, a blowhole, and the famous tessellated pavement. Fractured siltstone formed about 300 million years ago. In a process called jointing, aided by constant erosion by the Tasman Sea, the rock is weathered to resemble a rare tile-like appearance, sometimes with perfect square edges. Tasman National Park is a raw yet accessible 107 square kilometre park renowned for its remarkable coastline and tall forests. Geography lovers flock to the park to explore its many intriguing rock formations. Crashing water from the Southern Ocean collides with the towering sea cliffs of the Tasman Peninsula to create spectacular rock formations, including caves and arches. Tasman Arch is a tall, natural bridge carved out of a sea cliff over thousands of years to create an impressive hollow opening. This area features rock stacks, arches, sea caves, and 300-metre-high cliffs created by 6,000 years of wave action against the peninsula's sandstone, dolerite, and granite. It's an area of great beauty and natural diversity, with some of the most striking coastal scenery found in Australia. Blessed with so much untouched wilderness, Tasmania is an adventure paradise. Picturesque Tasman National Park is known to attract the adventurous type, and it's a popular area for rock climbing and abseiling. Huge weathered sheets of dolerite rock form towering steep walls and large slabs to test most climbing grades and styles. Here, a group of Spanish climbers take on the cliffs at Mount Brown. Starting on the rock platform at sea level, the climbers slowly work their way up the face. The cliffs here offer a substantial range of climbing options, with spectacular views out over the Tasman Sea. While climbing may not be for everyone, there's no better way to challenge yourself and to explore this beautiful part of the world. The village of Cunha is the site of a former convict outstation located on the shores of Norfolk Bay on the Tasman Peninsula. In the early 19th century, the Tasman Peninsula was a sophisticated and complex penal colony. Today, Cunha is a superbly restored convict outstation, as a reminder of its convict origins. It's a small but fascinating place offering a rare insight into a 19th century penal institution and a bygone era. The tranquil sandy flats of Cascades Bay lie in stark contrast to the area's colourful past. One of the most dramatic and distinctive-looking capes on the Australian coastline is Cape Hoy. Rising 300 metres, these spectacular dolerite cliffs, columns and sea stacks rear straight out of the ocean, making them Australia's tallest sea cliffs. The line of dramatic, rugged cliffs extends south along the coast, all the way to Cape Pillar. At the very end of Cape Hoy are two rounded islands called the Lanterns. Next to them is the Candlestick and the famous Totem Pole. This area is also popular for climbing and abseiling, with a 10-kilometre hiking trail renowned for its breathtaking views. For at least 40,000 years. The island was settled by Europeans in 1803 as a penal settlement of the British Empire. Port Arthur is a town and former convict settlement on the Tasman Peninsula. Located in Tasmania's southeast, it was established in the 1830s as a penal settlement. Over its long history, Port Arthur has been a place of hardship and punishment, a place of opportunity and a place of leisure. Today, it's one of Australia's most important heritage destinations and a World Heritage Site. Despite its dark history, there's a sense of serenity here with plenty of outdoor space for quiet reflection. Visitors come to learn about the history and to explore the impressive coastline, manicured gardens and scenic views. Located on the southeastern coast of Tasmania on the Tasman Peninsula is an internationally renowned big wave surfing spot known as Shipstern Bluff, or Shippies. So isolated, this spot can only be reached by a 30-kilometre boat trip or a 2-hour hike through the Tasman National Park. When the conditions are just right, huge swells travel north from the South Pole before exploding at Shippies. And when the waves arrive, surfers from all over the world come here to test themselves on one of the most dangerous yet exhilarating rides found anywhere on the planet. The wave is well known for its multifaceted inner formations, referred to as the steps, giving the wave its unique character. The entire ocean folds over itself, creating a huge hollow slab large enough to fit a bus inside. Despite the cold water, remoteness and extreme danger, Shippies has become a magnet for big wave enthusiasts looking to test themselves and survive one of the world's most infamous waves. Connolly's Marsh is a small Tasmanian rural location within the local government area of Sorell, situated just 33 kilometres from the state's capital, Hobart. With a population of just 40 residents, this tiny community overlooks Connolly's Bay. Apart from the magnificent coastal scenery, one thing that defines Tasmania is a sense of space and the absence of overdevelopment. Located 25 kilometres northeast of the capital, Hobart, Richmond is located in the Coal River region. Richmond is a small colonial-era town with more than 50 Georgian buildings, many meticulously restored. Richmond's living hedge maze is a popular attraction where visitors tend to lose themselves. Hobart is the capital of Tasmania and the most populated city, home to almost half of the state. Founded in 1804 as a British penal colony, Hobart is Australia's second oldest capital city after Sydney. Today, Hobart is a major port and the leading industrial centre. It's also a cosmopolitan city, recognised for its quality cuisine, arts and outdoor leisure. The city is framed by the rugged Coonani, Mount Wellington and the wide River Derwent, with the area surrounded by wilderness. Hobart locals are also known for their adventurous spirit, with thousands of swimmers braving the cold for the annual Nude Solstice Swim, which forms part of the famous artistic Dark Mofo Festival. "30 minutes north of Hobart is home to one of Australia's oldest and most innovative single malt whisky distilleries, Lark Distillery. Here they run tours while producing world-class whisky made from pristine Tasmanian water and ingredients. Distillers and brewers thrive in Tasmania, driven largely by beverage innovation and a demand for quality Tasmanian produce. Always with a focus towards sustainability, Tasmania prides itself on clean, green energy. Starting as early as 1916, Tasmania has been at the forefront of hydropower, turning rainfall into clean, renewable energy. With the perfect topography and relatively high rainfall, the state operates 30 hydroelectric power stations, supplying around 80% of the state's electricity. Today, Tasmania is one of few places to achieve 100% renewable electricity generation, and it's one of only 3 places on Earth that are carbon negative. Located in a valley on the western slopes of Mount Owen on Tasmania's west coast is the town of Queenstown. With a population of just under 2,000, Queenstown is known as a frontier mining town. The area has a rich mining history dating back to 1862, with gold and copper mining continuing today. Despite its vast mineral wealth, the area's barren landscape and deforestation is a reminder of its centuries-old mining tradition.
Get ready